The greatest threats to liberty don't always arrive with gunshots or flags. They come, sometimes, quietly, draped in the language of public safety. On August 11, 2025, President Trump deployed the National Guard onto the streets of Washington, D.C. He declared a public safety emergency and took direct control of the city's police force, without a riot, without a mayor's request, without any court order. By the end of August, some Guard units were patrolling neighborhoods with M17 pistols and M4 rifles. The White House calls it a crime crackdown, and Trump says he may send troops to other cities like Chicago and Baltimore, cities run by political leaders who oppose him. This is the moment the founders warned us about. Not chaos in the streets, but power shifting away from the people. At the Constitutional Convention in 1787, James Madison said, "A standing military force with an overgrown executive will not long be safe companions to liberty." He understood something we forget. When presidents begin using soldiers to patrol their own citizens, without consent, without checks, freedom doesn't vanish overnight. It erodes quietly. Alexander Hamilton warned of the same danger. To be more safe, they at length become willing to run the risk of being less free. The question isn't whether safety matters. The question is who defines it and what liberties we lose in the process. Presidents have deployed troops in American cities before, but always with limits. In 1957, Eisenhower sent soldiers to Little Rock, but only to enforce a federal court order after a state blocked school integration. In 1992, George H.W. Bush sent federal troops to Los Angeles, but only after California's governor requested help during days of deadly riots. This is different. No court order, no governor request, just the president's will, and troops on the ground. The Constitution allows the use of military force at home under specific conditions, when federal law is defied or when rebellion breaks out. But using troops to manage routine crime or to punish opposition-led cities pushes those boundaries. It blurs the line between civilian law enforcement and military power, and it places enormous force under one man's unchecked discretion. Even George Washington, a general before he was a president, warned us overgrown military establishments are particularly hostile to Republican liberty. He didn't say that lightly. He lived it. He walked away from power. Now here we are, a president using soldiers to patrol the nation's capital and threatening to expand it into other cities that didn't vote for him, all in the name of order. And I wonder, when the founders urged us to guard liberty with jealous attention, did they imagine we'd give it up this quietly? Not out of fear, but seemingly out of fatigue? If this resonates, there's more stories like this, more ideas like this, all over my page and at the links in my bio.